In Acts 27, when Paul, because of his faith in Jesus Christ, having proclaimed the gospel throughout the Roman world, was being transported from Israel to Rome to be placed on trial and to stand before Caesar. And he was being transported by ship, Acts 27. And a storm arose. I mean, a mighty, mighty storm. All right. I've been in storms at sea. I've been in a hurricane at sea for 3 days one time. And like Paul, I know, well, maybe not quite like Paul, but I know what it means in Psalm 107 when it says that those who go down to the sea in great ships have seen, go down to the sea in great ships, have seen the glory of the Lord. Yes. The waves rise up out of the air. But God can calm them and soothe them. Well, a storm arose while Paul was on that ship. A storm that caused everybody on board that ship. Saints and sinners. Right. Sailors and soldiers. Everybody on board to despair of life. So much so that the sailors tried to escape by cutting loose the lifeboat and escaping, leaving behind everybody else. And God spoke through the Apostle Paul and said, if you use the lifeboats, everybody perishes.
Not just them.
Not just them. Everybody.
Yeah.
What happens if this is a word from God that says to us that if we keep lifeboats in our life, in other words, we're saying, oh yes, well, I'm living by faith, but just in case God doesn't come through, I got this lifeboat. I got this
escape hatch here.
Persevere. It comes from the Latin words perseverare, actually. And the root of that is to be very strict, very severe, very, very serious. How serious are you about your relationship with the Lord? Right? Because what this is about pressing on when everything is wrong. This is about pressing on when you have no hope within yourself other than the salvation of God. Those who call upon His name shall be saved. It's about being willing to pay that price, to deny yourself, to die to yourself, to pick up your cross daily and follow Him. That's what an overcomer is. An overcomer is a person who, first of all, has to overcome his own flesh. You know, Satan has been defeated. He was publicly displayed as defeated. That's what it says. When Christ was crucified, Satan was publicly displayed as defeated. The worst enemy you face in your life is the flesh that you see in the mirror every day.
Thinking about that, risking it all on Jesus. How many people in the world today will risk everything on a card that's flipped, on a number that's turned on a wheel, on a horse that's running down a track, or a dog? They're willing to risk it all on something that is totally going to fail.
I can't argue that point. How many?
How many? It's too many.
The answer is many, 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 many.
Many.
That's how many. That's how many. Many, 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 many.
Yet the sure thing.
But Jesus Christ. I want to tell you something. If you are not trusting in Jesus Christ and walking in faith in Jesus Christ, you are gambling.
Yeah.
You're gambling everything. But you want to know something? There's no hope.
None.
There's no hope.
Not in the world.
You know, Jesus Christ, John 14:6 said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. There is no other way. No. There is no other way. So if you are not walking in faith in Jesus Christ, you are risking everything in your life with no hope of success.
No hope.
It really is that simple.
It is.
This is what the Lord wants us to know as He writes to the church. This is what pleases God, that we be overcomers by trusting in the fact that He has overcome the world. That greater is He who is in us than he who is in the world. That Jesus has accomplished everything that needed to be accomplished. That He said on that day on Calvary, it is finished. It's a done deal.
And when you were talking about going into the fire, you will see Jesus Christ, and so will other people. I mean, that's what happened with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Absolutely. That's where, you want to know something? We were talking about that because even Nebuchadnezzar, as ungodly a man and ungodly a king as you could find, he knew that it was the Son of God that had joined Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in that furnace. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you walk in faith, you will never go any place that you are not joined with Jesus Christ, the living God, the Son of the Most High God.
That's right.
That's a fact. And you will see the glory of God. That's not my promise to you. That's His promise to you.
That is such a witness for Jesus Christ.
Because when you step out in faith, you will overcome.
That's right. Amen. No two ways about it.
Okay.